Okay, check your answers, students. I'll be solving section A now. See, this question, these type of question we already did. I just changed the questions. Concept is same. While factorizing a given polynomial using remainder and factor theorem, a student found that. So what we need f. We take f of x is equals to 2x. Mariana, are you there online? If you don't respond, I'll remove Mariana. You can continue sleeping. Okay. If you're awake, you attend. Is it clear? No, I know. You would have attended and you would have slept. If you're sleepy, you can just leave. Tomorrow is your exam. If you're still sleepy, you can leave. If you want to answer, you can stay online. Why you have sent only two mains, 2.5 mains? Only two mains and one question. What about the remaining section A? Hmm? Okay, whatever you have written, student, according to that, you'll get marks. So tomorrow, whether you pass or fail, it depends on you all. Okay, whether you'll score good marks, pass or fail, it depends on you all. Without practicing, you'll have done the test. Formulas are wrong. Okay, x minus 2 is given, students. X minus 2. So take x value. X is equals to 2 this side. 2. Positive 2. Substitute positive. F of 2 is equals to 2 into 2 cube. If the student solution is incorrect, you have to check and also give valid reason and factorize completely. So you have to check whether this is correct or not. Are we getting 0 here? If it is a factor, the value should be 0, right? Is it 0? Are we getting 0 here? No. So it is minus 36 and you're getting, which is 16. Okay, 2 into sorry, 16. And Tanishka, your LCM and all those things are totally different. Quadratic, do it in a different way. How is it? No, 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 not wrong. Not about wrong. You redid these questions. What are these? Ah, these questions you didn't send. Yeah, these questions. See, this calculation part. How do you directly do all these things? Tell me this. Oh, yeah, that's what. Minus 5 you written that side and plus 35 LCM. Right? See, if you're trying to, what if you go wrong, Tanishka? Why you are missing steps in between? I've told you, overconfidence sometimes it leads you to make mistakes. You saw in your midterm model paper. How can someone do like this? See, directly you have taken LCM, there is no calculation in between. Now, luckily you got it right. What if it goes wrong? Plus minus, and what is this? Less than or greater than sign? And even here, same thing. 5x. See, minus 7x, you have tried to shift this x, right? And directly it's like, yeah, directly I've taken LCM. There is no method, and in between if you miss, so don't do it. Hardly one step extra, Tanishka. Right, just one step. So many silly mistakes you had done during your model paper. And I checked, your answer was correct, but calculation the way you've done everything, you're trying to do it directly. You all will go wrong, students. If you're trying to only Tanishka, others have done step by step. They have shown the calculation. Okay. What's the answer? Okay, this is not equal to 0, students. What's the value you'll get? Minus 20. So what is the statement you have to write? Remainder. See, after, yes, after solving, remainder is not equal to 0, right? You should write that. Remainder is not equal to 0. Therefore, yeah, whatever they make sure that is the student solution correct. Therefore, student solution is wrong. Okay, just mention that student solution is wrong. Next, we have to factorize completely. To factorize completely, we should know the exact divisor. In exam, if you get this, students, before trying other values, just take, see, minus 2 is given. Take f of x, 2x cube minus x square minus 13x minus 6. They will definitely give such a question that if you take minus 2 is given, this time you will take plus 2. So therefore, x plus 2 is equals to 0, x is equals to minus 2. Substitute minus 2. See, write it like this. Write it like this. Just check minus 2 first. If it doesn't, if you don't get 0, then you can start. Let x is equals to minus 1. You can start like this. Or let x is equals to minus 3. Minus 2, minus 3. But definitely if you take that opposite, they have given x minus 2. So we substitute x is equals to 2. Okay, so try x is equals to minus 2 this time. You will definitely get minus 2. Minus 2 into 8, 16, minus 4, minus 6, plus 26. Minus 16, minus 4, minus 26, plus 26. All of you got 0 for this? Did you all get? Okay, I didn't correct section B, students. First I want to discuss because I didn't have time yesterday. So now you all check your answers. Section A I would have corrected. Which one is minus 20? This 26 remains as it is, plus 26. Where, Tanisha? Which one? No, no, I have taken all the negative ones. Okay, all the, do it however you want, you should get 0. I have taken all the negative ones. Okay, plus 26 I kept it as it is, minus 16 minus. So minus 0 is the answer, students. I have taken all the negative value and I have written. Next, if 0 is the answer, this is a factor. So you're supposed to write x. See, don't write x minus 2. If x minus 2, look at the opposite of this. The actual question they had given x minus 2, that wasn't the factor. Therefore, x plus 2 is the factor. X plus 2 is a factor of 2x cube minus x square minus 13x minus 6. If you do it till here, you will get 2.5 marks. Okay, 2.5 for this. Another 1.5 for your calculation, students. Factorize completely, long division method. 2x cube minus x square minus 13x minus 6. You're supposed to take x plus 2 and divide. It goes 2x square times, right? Then how many times? All of you will respond what you all got, students. No, no. 2 2s are 4x square. Then when you subtract it, it gets cancelled. Minus into minus is minus. How come 3x square? It should be 5x square, right? 4x square. Bring this. Did you all try this question? Long division, all of you all? Okay, next. How many times it goes, students? Minus 5x. What's the value? Minus 10x. Convert the sign. It gets cancelled. Minus you get minus 3x. Bring this minus 6. How many times x goes? Minus 3 times. This is the answer. So check plus and minus properly, students. If not, you get 0. Not 0, you won't get full marks. Quotient will go wrong. Remember factor theorem practice. You'll have like this and remainder. We have done all the question. If you have the notes, okay, I have solved everything. Just go through the notes. What if two remainders are given, two factors are given? Read the question carefully. Read the question carefully and solve it. Next, plus 2 is minus 6. If you change the signs, both will get cancelled 0. 2x square minus 5x minus 3. Use sum and product. 2 3s are 6. 2x square, you should get minus 6. So which combination gives minus 6? Plus 1x and like this. Is it correct? Sum and product rule. All of you got it right? What about the quotient? Did you get the quotient right? I think quotient itself is wrong. Hmm? Quotient. What about the quotient, students? Quotient, you all got it wrong. Division. Then, how do you use sum and product rule? You have to take the first two. So if you multiply, you should get 6x square product. And if you add sum, you should get minus 5x. So the only option is 2 and 1, students. You have to split it as 2 and 1. These are the two answers. Therefore, x plus 2, x minus 3, 2x plus 1 are the factors. Understood? These are the answers, students. Did you all correct it? Okay, whoever has gone wrong, just check. Okay, and still if you're not able to solve all this, just ignore, students. At least score passing mark, because the way Joanna has done, Mariana, very difficult to score good marks. Cherisha, Lemula, and Naomi. So all these days I was telling, explaining, no response, and all those things. Everything is done. Now just try to score at least section A 20 marks, section B 20, students. 20 20 out of 40. At least try to score 20. Is Joanna online? Did you understand Joanna? Mariana and Joanna? Then who else? Okay, others have done fine. Others have done fine. These two students, at least 20 and 20 students. Try to score 40 and project you'll get 20 or 15. So somewhere between 55, yeah, 50 or 55. Try to pass. Okay, because you all haven't practiced anything. By looking at your answer, all these days I don't know what you all were doing. When one small addition subtraction will have gone wrong. Okay, next question. Cherisha, Naomi, Joanna, and yeah, 5 students. Next. If the fourth and the ninth term of the GP, fourth term is mentioned, so n is equals to 4. Ninth term is mentioned, n is equals to 9. The fourth term value, so T of 4 is equals to 54 given. And T of 9 is equals to 13122. Concentrate the same GP, this is GP question, students. The same format you have to use for AP question. The only thing is GP you divide, in AP you subtract, substitution and elimination method. Next, respectively, find the first term common difference. We need to find A and D and sum of 9 terms. Look, A, D, and sum of 9. Sum meaning is S of 9. And I don't know whether it was Mariana or Naomi, even for sum of 9 terms. One AP question, some question you'll have used TN formula and you'll have done it. Okay, so 2 equations are given, students. If whenever they ask you to find A and D, remember 2 equations. Once you solve both the equation, use division method. Division. So T of 4 is given. What's the formula? Can you tell me? T of 4 is equals to, for GP AR, n minus 1. In 2 parts. Write it one below the other. Write one below. T of 9 is equals to AR n minus 1. T of 4 is 54. A value is not given. R value, R is also, if A is not given, even R will not be given. We need to find R. A common ratio, not difference. For GP it is what I did. Okay, common ratio. R value. N minus 1. N is 4. 4 minus 1. 54 is equals to AR3. Okay, I am writing it step by step, students. You can just ignore all this step. After this, you can directly write this. Next, T of 9 is equals to AR 9 minus 1. 13122 is equals to AR 8. From here, you can directly write this. This is second equation. This is first equation. So second equation, degree is greater, 8. Divide. You can either divide or you can substitute, students. Division is better. Divide equation 2 by 1. 13122 is equals to AR 8. 54. AR 3. A and A gets cancelled. 8 minus 3, R 5. You get R to the power of 5. Okay, how many times 54 goes in 13122? What do you get, students? 9, 6. You can use 2 times table, 3, 4, 9, and even 6 is also fine. I use 9 times table. 9 6 are 54. 9 1s are 9. 4. Okay, 9 5s are 45. 9 4s are 36. 36 and 5. 9 5s are 45. 9 8s are 72. Now you can use 6 times table. 6. Try reducing using 6 times table, or you could have even done using 2 times table. 6 2s are 12. 6 4s are 24. All of you got 243. 243 is equals to A to the power of 5. R to the power of 5, students. So we need 243. There is 3 in this, and the power is 5. Factorize 243 using 3 times table. So you'll definitely get 3 to the power of 5 is equals to R. Is r equal to 3? Did you all got 3 as the value? R is equal to. Substitute in equation 1, students. 1 is easy. If you substitute in equation 1, you'll get a value. Don't write it like this. You should write it step by step. See, this is working column. This should be done in the working column. If you substitute 54 is equals to a into 3 cube. Therefore, a is equals to 54 divided by 3 cube is 27. What's the answer? Is it 2? A value is 2. Is it correct? All of you got 3 and 2, students. And below that, okay, below that, check these steps. Below that, you have to write sum of 9 terms. So what is sum formula? For GP question, you have to check R value. Is R greater than 1? R is equals to 3. Therefore, R is greater than 1. What is sum formula? S of 9 is equals to A into Rn minus 1 divided by R minus 1. S of 9 is equals to A value is 2. So 3 minus 1 is 2, students. You can cancel it out directly. 3 to the power of 9 minus 1. How do you calculate? You should write 3 9 times. Okay, 3 9 times, group it into 3 like this. What's the answer you all got? Final answer? Can you tell me the final answer you all got? 19,682. Okay. So you can group it like 3 3 students. 3 3 or 2 2 values. Don't multiply 3. If you keep on multiplying the values, you'll definitely miss one question. Group 2 values. 1 2 3 4 8 9. Okay. 9 into 9 into 9 into 9 into 3. What is 9 cube value? How much is 9 cube? 729. 9 threes are 27. Multiply. 729 into 27. 9 sevens are 63. 7 nines are 63. 7 twos are 14 plus 6 20. 7 sevens are 49 plus 2 51. 2 nines are 18, carry 1. 2 twos are 4 5. 2 sevens are 14. 3 8 6 9. Is it correct, Adya? Look at 3 to the power of. Yeah, we minus 1. No, this calculation I'm asking. 19,683. Got it? 19,683 students. Minus 1, 19,682. So you minus 1, you get 19,682 as the answer. But here the concept is this part. If you try to do the normal way, 3 threes are 9, 9 threes are 27, 27, it would take lot of time, students. Don't multiply, do it like this. We know 9 cube is 729, 9 threes are 27. Calculate and complete it. S to the power of 9. For this you get 1.5 mark. And if you complete this entire calculation, you get 2.5 marks. Total 4 marks question. Understood? Shall I do the next one? Okay, calculation, that part is done. Next one, graph. I had given a graph question, students. Now, you might get simple graph, or sometimes they won't even give graph question. They'll just give you the coordinates of A and B. Okay. Write down the coordinates of A and B. Look, A is touching point X at 5. If it's touching at X, Y will be 0. 5, 0. B is equals to 0, comma 3. And in exam, I've given both positive. Remember, in exam, you'll get it in the fourth quadrant or you'll get it in the third quadrant. Minus question. Both are minus. Yes, Naomi, can you see the screen? No problem. Did you go through your answers? Okay, at least try to pass, Naomi. You saw your calculations, right? Plus, minus, you missed so many questions. Okay, I'll discuss that later. Check your answers. Check the next answer. Graph question. Equation of a straight line, students. So if P divides, this is the coordinate. Okay, write on the coordinate or 4 marks question. You'll get 1 mark for this. One and a half year and 1.5 year. This is how they'll split. 1 mark, 1.5 and 1.5. If P divides A and B, students. See, according to the question, P is dividing A and B. So don't write BA, take A and B. Now, diagram is done. We got nothing to do with the diagram, just ignore the diagram. Read the questions now. P divides AB. So take A and B first. P divides. We don't know what is the coordinate. It divides in the ratio 2:3. And sometimes they will give us the coordinate. If they give the coordinate, we need to find M is to N. Take M is to N as K is to 1. Midpoint section formula. Fine. And I've explained if it is parallelogram, rectangle, square, use midpoint theorem. Midpoint. So concentrate, be aware of what you all are solving. Most of you are just randomly taking some values, trying to put different formulas, and you all have submitted the paper. Next, 5, 0, 0, 3. Take this as x1, y1, x2, y2. P is always x, y, students. Remember P, whether it is midpoint or section, x, y. So P of x, y is equals to, the formula is m into x2 plus n into x1 divided by m plus n. M value, here m is to n is equals to 2 is to 3. Fine. So don't take according to that diagram. In diagram, B and A is given. B first and A first. Remember that. Use the diagram only to find coordinate, students. After that, ignore the diagram. Read the question. According to that, you'll solve. So 2 into x2. 2 into 0 plus 3 into x1 is 5. Divided by 3 plus 2, 5. Again, 2 into y2 is 3 plus 3 into y1. Y1 is 0. 5. 0 gets cancelled. 3 5s are 15. See, this part gets cancelled. This 5 and 5 also can cancel it. 3. All of you got 3. Next. 0. Again, 0 gets cancelled. What is y coordinate? 6 by 5. 6 by 5 is 1.2. Right? 6 by 5 is 1.2. 3 comma 1.2 is the answer, students. Or you can just leave it like this. P coordinate P of x comma y is equals to 3 comma 6 comma 5. 3 by 6 comma 5. So you'll get 2.5 marks if you have done up to here. 2.5. Until here, all of you can solve. Even this, if you're going wrong, students, so it's going to be very tough. Try to pass. That's it. That is all I can say. Okay, so all these days I was teaching motivation, all that is done. In spite of that, only 4 students. Adya has done. Okay, Adya has done well. Adya, Tanishka, Ivania, Joshita, and Diyashri. In section A, how much did you all get? After correcting, I sent, right? Out of 40, you all have scored about 28. In section B, what about Ivania? 32, go through the mistakes. Sanjita's I didn't correct completely. Ivania's I didn't count, but I saw it was 26, 27 above students. These four students, 4 or 5 students. And the problem is with Cherisha, these two, Lemula, Cherisha, Mariana, Naomi, and Joanna. Fine? Okay, 32, 32, 33, 30, 34. Fine. So in section A, you'll have to target students. I'll tell first, I'll complete this. P of x comma y is 3 comma 6 by 5. So just solving will not matter. It doesn't matter, students. Strategy is important. Yesterday I told you all about the time. How long you'll take. Set the duration. I've sent that. I've sent it in the group. According to that, you'll practice. We'll do one more paper in the evening. Next question. Find the equation of the line parallel to AB. If parallel is given or perpendicular is given, what's the first thing you have to do? Write the formula. Parallel formula is, yes, write like this. Lines are parallel. Mention lines are parallel. Third question. Don't write the entire statement. Don't waste the time. Write lines are parallel. That is equals to M1 into M1 should be equal to what? M2. So if M1 is equal to M2, you should find M1. Only then we will get to know that M2 is equal. How do you find M1, students? M1 from which one? Parallel to the line AB and passing through origin. See, a line is parallel to AB and passing through origin. For origin, what do you take? 0, comma 0. This is 1 point, students. See, this is point, 1 point. Origin is O, 0, comma 0. Along with origin, we need one slope. Whenever parallel perpendicular is given, remember 100% slope is confirmed. One slope. That slope is M2. M2 value, which we are going to find. Before finding M2, we need to find M1. Okay. So AB has nothing to do with this question. Remember, AB has nothing to do with parallel or origin. This AB we use to find M1 value. Now, slope of AB. Write it like this. Slope of AB in bracket, put it as M1. So AB has 2 points. Below this, just below this, write it. A and B. The coordinates of A. 5, comma 0, 0, comma 3. 5, comma 0, 0, comma 3. These are the coordinates. So if you want to find slope of AB, you have a formula, y2 minus y1. Tell me the formula, what is slope? Yes, x2 minus x2. So first step, parallel line or perpendicular, write their formula, students. Second step, which slope you are going to find? Mostly they'll give you parallel or perpendicular. So if you are getting this right, good. In equation of a straight line, mostly only this concept. Only thing is origin is given. I gave origin question. Sometimes instead of origin, they'll give x-intercept. If it is x-intercept, what will you take? What you have to take, students? X comma, see, whatever value they give. Comma 0 is the concept, right? For x-intercept. If they give 5 centimeter, take it as 5 comma 0. They'll mention passing through x at 5 centimeter, passing through y at 3 centimeter. So take those respective values and do it. That's the only difference. Next, y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. y2 is 3 comma 0. x2 is 0 comma. Okay, 3 comma 0 divided by y1. y1 is x1 is x2 is 0 comma 5 is the value. 3 divided by minus 5 is the answer. 1 divided by minus 5. This is the second step. So you should be quick, student. You should be quick while solving. 3 divided by minus 5. If this is equal, if it is equal, take M2 as same. Take M2 is equals to minus 3 by 5. If it is parallel, if it is perpendicular, m1 into m2 is equals to minus 1. You would have taken 3 minus 3 by 5 into m2 is equals to minus 1. Shift this side. Minus 1 into 5 divided by minus 3. Minus and minus gets cancelled. M2 would have been 5 by 3. If it was perpendicular, the word perpendicular is given. But here it is parallel. That's it. This is the slope we need, M2. And the point is 0, 0. Point. 1 point and 1 slope, students. X1, Y1. So the formula is Y minus Y1 is equals to M into X minus X1. What's the answer? Y1 and X1 are 0. Even if you substitute, both are 0, right? Okay, or you can just cancel it out or substitute. Y minus 0 is equals to minus 3 by 5 x minus 0. See, both are gone. Y is equals to minus 3x divided by 5. Shift 5 to the other side. And make sure x is positive. 5y is equals to minus 3x. Shift this side. 3x plus 5y is equals to 0 is the answer. Fine. So any question in section A, student, question 2 and 3, you'll have 6 questions. 2 main, 25 marks. So yesterday we wrote the timings. Try to complete within 40 minutes. Each question 5 to 6. I think 5 minutes is more. You can complete within that. If you have practiced well, you can complete each question within 5 minutes. Okay, this is done. Any doubts in this? Shall we do the next one? Next. No. See, whenever you're representing the answer, when you're representing the answer, first preference should be given for y. Second, x. It should be positive. Y and a constant. Is it clear? Y can be negative, students. Constant also can be positive or negative. That doesn't matter. But make sure x should be positive. Okay, this is the equation. This is how you have to represent. Okay, they'll reduce half marks, students. If not, sometimes they'll give full marks. But make sure you'll write it like this. 3x plus 5y is equals to 0. How many variables are there? 2 variables. Right? So if there is a, this is the format of it. X first, y next, and C. C stands for constant. So those two things doesn't matter if it is negative or positive, but X should be positive. Using the graph reflect XY. Okay, here you'll have gone wrong. What did I give you, students? 2 centimeter is 1 unit or 1 centimeter is 1 unit? 1 unit. You have to read properly. 2 centimeter is equals to 1 unit if you have taken. You have got the answer wrong. The diagram is, who got it right? I think Ivania was almost right. I saw it somewhat like fish kind of diagram. No, not fish. Rectangle or fish, something like that. That's the actual answer. When you got into it. Okay, good. I'll check only 1 or 2 students answer. When I was scrolling, I just saw it. And others have got all different diagrams. Negative. The reason is you didn't take the scale properly, Adya. Okay, when even I didn't read, when yesterday when Ivania told 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit is given, students. Let me solve it. I'll solve this. Before that, we'll prove this question. In a right angle triangle ADE, okay, in a ABCD is a right angle triangle with ABC 90 degrees, D is the point. See, basically we need to prove that they are equal. 2 right angles are given. Is any sides given here? All of you will respond. Side values are given. Do you think they're equal? AC is how much? See, just by looking at the diagram, do you think the sides will be equal? No, right? Definitely sides are not equal. See, if diagram is given like this, students, somewhat like this, year 1 and year 1. So you can predict to look both look same. So which criterion can we use? Which criterion is possible? Side angle side and side. Because two sides are equal, they look similar, right? Yeah, almost. So you can just predict. But in this kind of diagram, remember, in this kind of diagram, sides are not equal. Therefore, you can't use side here, side, which is the only concept possible. Angle or three angles, two angles or three angles. So this is how you think. This is how you approach a question. So obviously, AD is very small compared to ABC. AD is very small. So let us prove the first part. Prove that AB triangle ADE is similar to triangle in triangle AD and triangle ACB. Prove that AD is parallel is similar to this. So take the first triangle, capital. Okay, we need to prove them small triangle and larger triangle. So whatever written, what is common to them, students? Which alphabet is common here? If you split, A is common. So write DAE is equal to BAC. Common angle. All of you will concentrate. Even those who don't have similarity, nothing to worry. You should just know how to prove it, students. It is a simple concept. So we're done. We have done more than 10 questions. Practice later. Next. And what else is common? Which is 90-degree here? Angle B. Angle B, did I mark any 90-degree in the diagram? Was anything marked? No, but it is 90-degree. It's given here. That's the reason. Read the question carefully. B is 90. Sometimes it won't be 90, students. See, sometimes it will be like this. Diagram will be slanting. So don't misunderstand. Don't take it as 90. Okay, so read the question properly. Only if it is 90, use angle concept. If not, side values will be given. Next, angle ABC is equals to angle AED, 90 degrees. Therefore, mention triangle ADE is congruent, is similar to triangle ACB under angle criterion. A criterion or AA axiom. Right criterion under angle criterion. Criterion is nothing but rule. Okay, once you complete this, just forget about other question, students. This one, what to find and all this, you just forget about that. They take the first angle. With respect to first angle, right? Basic similarity. What is that? Basic proportionality theorem. In DAE and BAC, students, angle A is common, right? Opposite to angle A, what do we have in smaller triangle? DE. Divided by, you can take smaller or bigger triangle, anything. Opposite to A, BC is equal to, take the second angle, right angle. For smaller triangle, AD divided by, for larger triangle, AC. Then what is missing? DE is done, AD is done. AD is missing. Right? Okay, AE is missing. Yes. AE divided by. For the third side, just look straight. D is done, AD is done. Only AE combination is left. BC is done, AC is done. Which is left then? These two alphabets are left. B. That's it. This combination is left. So very important. Any similarity concept, as soon as you write it, complete it, do this. Okay, you'll get question like this. And one more question. You'll have like this. Midpoint theorem. A, B, C, D, E. D and E are the midpoint. You'll have midpoint or parallel line theorem. Not midpoint, parallel line. Okay. If it is parallel line, same concept, students. Same concept. Opposite to angle A. Opposite to angle A. If it is parallel line, how are these two angles related? Corresponding angles? Yes, they are corresponding. For smaller triangle opposite to D, what do you have? Side A. For larger triangle opposite to B, what do we have? Which is the largest side? AC. In the same way, opposite to E, it is AD divided by what's the larger triangle? AB is equals to opposite to angle A, DE. Look, numerator I have written all the smaller angle values, smaller triangle. Denominator larger triangle, DE divided by BC. Right? Basic proportionality theorem. Based on this, write the question and equate, students. Equate the answer, you'll get it. Back to this question. Now, AC is 13 centimeter. Write all the values. AC is 13. Whichever is not given, just ignore. AD, if AC is given, write it as AD is equals to AE. AE is equals to 4 centimeter. And what is BC? BC is equals to 5. DE as it is. AB is not given. What are the two things we need to find? Response, students. DE and AD. So nowhere it is given completely, but right angle is given. If right angle is given, definitely Pythagoras theorem. Apply Pythagoras theorem. What is AB value? AB is not given. What is BC, students? BC is, how much is BC? 5 centimeter. AC is 13 centimeters. Apply Pythagoras theorem. 13 square minus 5 square is equals to AB, right? 169 minus 25. What's the value? Yes, 144. Square root of 144. AB is equals to 2. Only in the larger triangle, two values are given. You will be able to find the third one, 12. Where is AB? 12. Now I'll replace this 4 divided by 12. So we need to find DE and AD, students. Compare this with both the equations. See, right? DE divided by 5 is equals to 4 by 12, comma. AD divided by 13 is equals to 4 by 12. So DE is equals to 4 into 5 divided by 12. I think DE value was given, or AE. A is 4 centimeter. BC is 5 centimeter. 4 ones are 4 threes are. What's the value, students? D is equals to 5 by 3. And what is AD value? What did you all get? What's the answer you all got? Decimal. Okay. AD is equals to 4 into 13 divided by 12. Are you all getting 3 divided 13 divided by 3? 13 divided by 3. Okay, these are the two answers. Convert into decimal or just leave it as it is, students. Convert into mix decimal. 4 1 by 3. Okay, this is how you solve. Compare it. AD, we got the answer. AD and DE. Is this clear? All of you understood, whoever had done it? So similarity using basic proportionality theorem, write the answers. If it is wrong, just check one, students. Cross check. Okay, I'll do one thing. After 10:30, I'll give you all some time. To 1 o'clock, we'll start the class. Okay, have your breakfast, fresh up. 1 o'clock, till 1 o'clock, you'll have time. I've explained all the answers. Just cross check where you have gone wrong, students. According to that, you'll solve. 1 o'clock, we'll discuss MCQ. Okay, MCQ will be done at 1. AD is equals to 13 by 3. Now, to find area, let me minimize all this. To find area, third part, remember any question, students, any question in similarity, when they ask to find ratio of area given, area of triangle ABC. So they have taken the capital area. You should take the capital area first, divided by area of triangle ADE. So for area, what are you supposed to do? Take any two sides and you have to square it. Which side shall we take? Which side is completely given here? Can you see 4 by 12? Yes. take this side, whichever side is completely given or whatever you found. See, the answer which we found is in decimal, students. Ignore that. So take this combination, A divided by AB. That is equals to 4 by 12 divided by 4 the whole square. 1s are 3s are. So you get 3 divided by 1 the whole square. That is 9 is to 1 is the answer. 9 is to 1. Okay, did you all cross check? Shall I do the next one? If you all got it right. Okay, but that is lengthy. Still you got 9 is to 1. You didn't get 9 is to 1. Okay, I'll do that. I thought so. I thought someone, at least one or two students, will do it in that way. Your ratio is asked, right? What is asked? Area value or ratio? Ratio. Whenever ratio is asked, take sides, students. Take sides and do it. Okay, now if you want to find ratio, area of triangle, capital triangle is given. What's the area of capital triangle? Half into base into height. What is half into base into height? 12 and 5, right? Half into 5 into 12 for the larger triangle. What's the area we're getting? 30 centimeters square. Okay, 30 centimeters square. Even this value you should get almost right. What is area of ADE? I'll erase this. Area of AD is half into base into height. What is DE value we got? DE was 5 by 3. This is 5 by 3. This is 4 centimeter. And what is AD value? AD is 13 by 13 by. But on other side also it should have been 4 by 3. What's the mistake? DE is equals to 5 by 3. AD is okay. Fine, we'll try this. Now when it comes to right angle, students, area, applying area on a right angle, ABC. This is base and this is height. According to area formula, half into base into height. Are we using hypotenuse formula? For area, are we using hypotenuse value? So, right, apart from hypotenuse value, what are the other two we have to multiply? Height and base. So ignore hypotenuse. For the smaller triangle, ignore hypotenuse value. Even here you'll have confusion. So for the smaller triangle, in triangle ADE, area is equals to half into, take the other two sides, 13 by 3 into 5 by 3. Can't reduce anything. 3 threes are 9, 9 twos are 18. Correct? Oh, sorry, correct. 4 by 3. You're not supposed to take hypotenuse value, right? Correct, Tanishka. What is hypotenuse, students? Opposite to right angle, which is hypotenuse? 13 by 3 is the hypotenuse value. So just ignore that, take 4. 2 ones are 2 twos are 2 fives are 10 divided by 3. What did you get, Tanishka? What did you write? How come 16 by 5? Okay, look at this and tell me, is this correct, right or wrong? 16 by 10. No, you don't have to convert, just keep it as it is. Okay. So if you convert it, what did you get? So that you took it as, but that is wrong. It is not exactly 1.6. If you convert, it is recurring. It goes like this, right? That's the reason you shouldn't convert. The actual concept value is 1.67 or it is 1.7 because can you see when you round it off? So it is actually 17 divided by 2. You can't take this because it is recurring, students. In recurring, you can't take divided by 10. You won't get the right answer. So keep it as 3. You get 10 by 3. I'll take this 10 by 3. I'll substitute 10 divided by 3. What happens to this 3? Goes to the numerator. 30 into 3 divided by 10. Are we getting the same answer? 9 by 1. All of you will respond. Is it correct? So here in ratio, students, remember this is very long method. See, it took almost 2 to 3 minutes. They didn't ask us to find the area value. Remember this. I have specified here. If they ask us area value, this is correct. Fine. If they ask you in centimeters, if they ask you to find area of ABC, use half into base into height. Area of ADE, same half into base into height. Unless and until they ask area, don't write, use area formula, half into base. Go with ratio. Okay, in 9th standard, remember we studied scale in formula, scale in Heron's formula, isosceles formula, 1 by 4 b square, something all like this. Are we using anything here? No. So that is done, students. Mostly we won't use that, but half into base into height is fine. Even right angle triangle we don't use. So just remember half into base into height. Right angle, sorry, right angle. We don't use scale in equilateral or scale in equilateral. The other one is isosceles. We don't use any of these formulas. Remember, only right angle. Because of similarity, right angle is possible. Area formula. And you have nothing to do with area perimeter, students. Area you don't have. In your syllabus, you have only volume. Fine. So do it like this. Next. A solid metal sphere of radius how many centimeter? Metal sphere is given. Is melted. Look at the keywords. Look at the keywords which I'm going to select. Sphere. Melted. Is made into what? All of you respond. Is made into cylinder. That's it. Yes. There are two things, hollow cylinder, solid. Mostly hollow cylinder, they don't ask questions. Fine. Go through the formula. Just go through the formula one. See, these are the keywords you'll have to pick, students. Sphere, melted, cylinder. So whenever you melt one object, sphere, if you melt it, the volume will be equal. So for melted or transformed, for all that, put is equal to sign. Right hand side, cylinder. Simple linear equation. Volume of sphere is equal to volume of cylinder. What is volume of sphere? All of you will answer. 4 by pi r cube. That is equal to. For melted, volume will be same. Is equal to sign. What is volume of cylinder? Pi r square h. So from one object, we are converting into the other object, students. These are the values. Now, 4 by 3 and pi. Before solving, radius will be different, height will be different. Remember this, radius and height. Okay, here have they anywhere mentioned that radiuses are same? In the question, have they mentioned is radius same? Be quick. No. What about pi and pi? If I divide it, both will get cancelled. Right? See, 2 by 3a is equals to 4 by 3a is equals to 2b, students. If you have questions like this, if you want to find the value of a, if you want to find, most of you all would know this. Those who don't know, see, those who don't know how to cancel it directly, don't waste your time multiplying 22 by 7 and all those things. If you have 2 by 3a, students, 4. If you want to cancel a value, what do we do? 4, you multiply 3 and bring down 2, right? So can you see anyways it gets reduced? In the same way pi and pi also will get reduced, left hand side and right hand side. So don't convert into 22 by 7, it would get reduced. Only thing is 4 by 3 left. 4 by 3. What is the radius of a sphere? Both are in centimeters. We need radius, centimeters, 6 cube. 6 into 6 into 6. Cylinder, r square is not given, keep it as it is, 32. 3 ones are 3 twos are. 4 into 2 into 6 into 6. Divide this 32 is equals to r square. This is what we need to find, radius. They have asked us to find the radius. 4 ones are 4 eights are. 2 ones are 2 fours are. Up to here, is it clear, students? All of you understood? Any doubts? Do you all have any doubts in this? Just quickly make a note. Now, just because r square is there, I'll leave this 6 square and 4 as it is. 6 into 6, 4. I'll write it as 2 into 2. If you group them, you have to take 6 divided by 2. What's the answer? 3 centimeters. Radius of the cylinder is 3 centimeters. Find the curved surface area of the cylinder. What is curved surface area? When curved surface is given, compare it with circumference of a circle, 2 pi r h. This is the formula, right? So tomorrow is your exam, students. By this time you will be in your exam hall. Remember, tomorrow you have very less time. So follow the instruction what I told you yesterday. Go through all the formulas, volume formula. Okay, so there's no time for revision. Don't take all the chapters and start to solve from the beginning. There's no time. Go through all the formulas. I told you to maintain a book only for formulas. Spend half an hour or 1 hour, quickly revise all the formulas, especially volume formula, equation of a straight line formula, slope, equation, slope, then what else formulas are there? Mean median formulas. In graph question, I've explained mean median, n divided by 2, 3n plus 1 by 4, all those formulas. Now next, 2 into 22 by 7 into r value, 3 into h value is 32. What's the answer you all got? Did you get it in decimal? Okay, the answer should be in decimal, students. 22, see 7 you cannot reduce. Okay, do one thing. If you can't reduce 7, what you have to take pi value, students? Can I take 0.12? The 3.12, can I write 312 by 100? Yeah, it is bit lengthy. Don't reduce 2 and 100, all these things, students. Keep 100 to convert into decimal. 2 threes are 6. 6 into 32 into 312. 3.314. The reason we convert into decimal is because we have 100 students. 100 in the denominator, can use shifting method. From the beginning, those who concentrate will understand. Few students will try to even divide this. 50. Then again here, 16, 25. What's the point of solving? There's no use. Whenever there is 110, just leave it as it is in the denominator. Six zero 60288. The answer is 602.88. Is it correct? 88. Curved surface area, if you want to find area, centimeter square. Look at the calculation. Okay, this was a simple question, students. Simple question. We'll do it later. After 6 or 7, we'll start volume. And volume is not for all the students. Volume, I'll tell you, only for few. Mariana can skip. Naomi, Mariana, Joanna, Cherisha, Lemula. Are you all there online? Mariana, Joanna, Naomi. Okay. You all can skip this, students. Okay. You all can skip because in spite of teaching so much, no interest. Basic simple linear equation you all are going wrong. Addition, subtraction, multiplication. Yesterday I spent almost 2 to 3 o'clock. Till 3 o'clock I was correcting and sending all the papers. Section A. So at the same time, you all have to show interest. Day before yesterday night, I told you all I'm going to conduct exam. You should practice everything, at least 1 or 2 questions. Okay, so which is left, students? Graph question is left, right? We have another 10 minutes. I told up to 10:30. Everything I completed, only MCQ and graph is left. And in section A, which was the other one, even there one graph was left. Okay, we'll do that later. That one and MCQ. First, I'll complete this graph. You are able to do the problem with your list. Those who tried this graph question, scale, students, scale. And remember, this is the graph they're going to give in your board exam. And even here, you have used 1 centimeter graph, right? Why you didn't have this graph with you? Because color was different. It was the same. But your graph, it was like, this simple mistake. Did you go through this, Ivania? Simple addition. Where have you done that calculation? Where is the calculation part? Where is the calculation? 5 into 286. You try to do it here directly. What's the answer? It is 1000, 1430 or 1440. This is the reason I tell you all to calculation. Calculation, there is so much space left. See, even if you're in 10th standard, no problem. Basic addition, even I go wrong in sometimes in addition and subtraction when I try to solve. So I don't take second chance. I don't take risk. I write it and do it. Even now, if I get confused, I write. But I'm telling you, from the beginning, overconfidence. You think it is going to be right and ending up getting wrong answers. Base silly questions. Okay, what did I was about to explain? Graph question. Okay, can you all see the graph answer, students? All of you all, can you all see the answer? Okay, yeah, green one, same green one. The only thing is difference in instruction what they have given. Look at the instruction what they have told. 1 centimeter is 1 unit, student. This is a 2 centimeter graph. See, I'll tell you all the reason how to take. Up to 5, if you split it equally, if you split half and half like this is half and this is half. Like this. How many boxes? Total how many boxes are there? Can you count in x-axis total how many boxes? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total how many boxes are there? Left hand side 5 and right hand side 5, right? Totally only 10. So if you take each box as 2 centimeter, is it possible? What's the highest? If you have up to 5, that is fine, students. But what's the value? First check all the values A, B, C, D. Which value has more than 5? Which point has more than 5? C. So how is it possible? That to C is in x-axis, 6 will go outside. This is what Adi has done, right? 6 is outside, students. So therefore they have told 1 centimeter. Where is the scale? 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. So this is 2 centimeter graph. 1 centimeter is the line is in between. Look, in between. Now let me write the coordinates. This is 1. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left hand side, right hand side. Even on top, it's the same, students. When you take scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? This is what they meant. Or this, there's even substitute for this. When there is no space, what I have told, each box how many centimeters? Each box 2 centimeters. You could have even written 2, 4, 6, 8. In between, it is obviously 1, students. Look here, 1, 3, 5. If you want, mention that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because there is 5 given here. So you can't ignore 3 and 5. 3 and 5 are mentioned. Okay, 3 and 5 is mentioned here. If 3 and 5 wasn't mentioned, if only 2, 4, 6 was mentioned, you could have taken 2, 4, 6 and 10. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not the first time. Whenever I solve graph, I tell you, look at the scale given. There is a reason, student. Just like that, they won't mention scale. 1 centimeter is 1 unit. 1 centimeter, this is 2 centimeter graph. 1 centimeter is the small line. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. 3, 4, 5. All these are negative. Let me plot the point. 0, 3. 0, 3 in which axis, students? All of you respond. 0, 3 lies in which axis? Y axis. 0, 3. Look at the first point A. B 4, 0. X axis. 6, 2. First quadrant. 6, 2 is in first quadrant. C. 5, 0. This is D. Is this clear? Is the diagram correct? All of you respond, students. Look at the points. Understood all the points? Now start reflection. Reflect A. Reflect in the sense mirror. Remember this concept. Reflect in the sense you're going to place the mirror. For A, where are you going to place the mirror? On x-axis. Look at point A. If you place a mirror on this x-axis, what is the difference from mirror to A? How many points are there? 3 points. So where will the reflection happen, students? After mirror down 3 points, -3, A dash. First one is that. Next one. Tell me for B. Where is the mirror, students, for B? Mirror is at y-axis. Look, this is mirror. What's the difference between mirror and B? How many points? 4 boxes. Left hand side -4. This is B dash. Even now, few students won't be concentrating. Just like that, you'll keep watching. That's the reason you're not able to solve it. A. B is done. Now tell me C, student. Where is C? Which axis? X axis. What is the value given? 6. Yes, 6, 2. If you reflect it, look, same, it goes to 6, 2. This is 5, 6, 2. Is it clear? Yeah, 6, 2 is done. I'll take 6 here. -6. 6, 2, C dash. Point D, there is no reflection. Can you tell the reason why there is no reflection? The invariant. What did I tell you all? Invariant meaning it lie on the same line, right? Yes, it lies on the same line, students. Invariant point. When reflected on the line whose equation. So on which line? Where is point D? X-axis, what's the value? In x-axis, x is equals to 5, right? Imagine mirror is on the same. You are standing at point D, and if you hold the mirror at the same position, see the line, yellow line which I have drawn. Reflection will not happen, students. It doesn't reflect either left hand side, right, top or bottom. So you need to mention that point. X-axis is 5. X is equals to 5 is the answer. Now 4 questions are done. 4 points, 4 marks. You get 4. So x is equals to 5. Remember, you have to mention that. Next, A, B, C, and D. You have to connect A, B, C, and D. A, B, C. Not D first. It is first C, students, and then D. See, you'll get diagram like this. A, B, C. This is A, this is B, this is C, and then back to D. Now I made a mistake for C dash. Where is C dash reflecting? Can you tell me where is C dash? I made a mistake here. C dash is x-axis. So where is the mirror? If it is x-axis, it should be opposite, right? It should be opposite here. So this is C dash. I place the mirror on y-axis. For C, I place it on y-axis. This is C dash. Next. From C dash, students, from C dash back to B and A dash. Okay, from C, you have to go to D, then from D to C dash, back to C dash. Then after C dash, where does it reflect again? It goes back to B, right? B. After B, again A dash. After A dash, B dash. Here. Then from B dash to A dash. Yeah, the point is correct. Naomi, if you have taken the graph correct, this diagram also would have got it right. Are you there online? Yesterday you asked me, right? Why so many points or something? C dash is given, B dash something you asked. This is the diagram, students. You get kind of fish. Okay, fish diagram. Is it clear? All of you will you do this later? Understood how to solve? Yeah, definitely. Just imagine, student. Just imagine what if you get similar question tomorrow. Only the values are changed. If you practice it today, tomorrow definitely you'll get right. If you're lazy enough to evaluate your own paper, if you're not doing where you have gone wrong, if you're not doing those answers, then there's no point. If you're so lazy, just ignore it. Close the figure, name the closed figure BCDC dash. B, C, D, C dash. B to C. D to C dash. Okay, they have not asked the entire figure. They have just asked B, C, D, C dash, students. B, C, D, C dash. Just this part. Okay, this is B, C, this is point D, like this. What kind of figure is this? Even yesterday we solved a question. Only this tail part. Yes. B, C, this is D and C dash. Just because this is part of fish, will you write it as tail? Quadrilateral, don't write it as tail and all those things. This looks like arrow edge, students. See, if this is an arrow, it looks like arrow. If not, simply how many sides it has? 4 sides, quadrilateral. Quadrilateral, arrow head. This is tail. Arrow head. So you'll get only these type. Arrow head, If it is parallelogram, square, rectangle, rhombus. Apart from that, in quadrilateral, the different names are one is arrowhead student, the other one is kite image. You get kite. So this is arrowhead. What if they asked these 4 point students A, B, A dash, B dash? How do they look like? A, B, A dash, B dash. All of it respond. Even that looks like a quadrilateral. Is it straight or slanting? It seems to be slanting. There's no 90 degrees, right? I'll tell you one thing. This specific part, students, I'm talking about the specific part. This one. A, B, A dash, B dash. It's a quadrilateral, not a kite image. It's a quadrilateral. In quadrilateral, if nowhere it is 90 degree, it is not a rhombus or a square. I mean, it is not a rectangle or square. Look, nothing seems to be 90 degrees here. So do one thing, take your scale and measure AB. Measure AB and A dash B. So I think they're the same. The measurement is same. It should be a rhombus. All of you understood how to name it? Sometimes quadrilateral, if you specifically generally mentions quadrilateral, you won't get marks, students. Don't generalize. You have to be specific. In quadrilateral, take scale and measure opposite sides. Use protractor. Check if angle B is 90, angle A dash is 90. If all four are 90, it is a square, rectangle. If it is not 90 degree, it is definitely rhombus or parallelogram. If all four sides are equal, use scale and measure it. If you get 4 centimeter all four sides, any one or point 1 or 2 is also fine. See, for example, if you're getting AB as 4 centimeters, okay, after measuring in scale, AB as 4 centimeter, BC as, if you measure in scale, 3.9, CD is equals to 4.1, and DA is equals to 4 centimeter. So don't get confused. Don't think there is only point difference, students. Point difference because of graph. All four should be equal. It is a rhombus question. Rhombus. Angles are not 90. It is a slanting diagram. So only two things are possible here: arrowhead or kite. Arrowhead, kite, rhombus, rectangle, square, and parallelogram. Okay. Are we done with all the questions? Section everything done? Do you have any doubts? Okay, practice according to that, students. According to that, MCQ will start it later. Mostly I'll start at 12:30 or 1 o'clock. Okay, I'll tell you all the timing. 12:30 or 1 I'll start.